people don't believe that. So I decided tonight that I was going to prove to you that I really am a real private investigator. I'm the host. I can have problems.
She's got props.
So now this proves, because obviously I'm a professional, because I wouldn't be a professional if I didn't have props. And wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Yes, I must be. And the world's smallest. That's right. Now I feel prepared to tell my story without that. I was going to tell you a story about the time that I recovered a missing child, but I decided that it's too long, and if I told you the whole story, it would take up way too much time. So I'm not going to tell you the whole story. I'm going to tell you the beginning of the story and the end of the story. We'll leave the middle out. I'll tell that another time. So let's start with the beginning. A man hired me to find his missing daughter. That's the beginning. Fast forward. The end of the story. I got his missing daughter. Now, in between, a few things happened. I flew to California 7 times in 3 weeks. Back and forth. I got converted to some kind of strange, born-again something religion, which my Jewish mother really didn't like. And I found the child. I also ended up with 2 tickets to Paris on the Concorde in my back pocket, too, in my name and in the name of my husband. Anybody know what the Concorde is? The SST? Yeah, 3-hour trip from here to Paris. Pretty cool, right? But I couldn't do it because I was busy flying back and forth to California, and they were promises from the client that we were going to get paid. Now, at that time, I was relatively new in business, and so I had this business model that said, oh my God, it's a job, take the money and let's go. So I did anything. You said, do it, and I did it. The problem was that he said to me, I can take care of your tickets right now, I can take care of your hotel room, and I flew first class, I stayed in first class hotels. It was fabulous. It was really a wonderful thing. However, he said, I cannot pay you right now because all of my money is tied up in Krugerrands. Does anybody know what a Krugerrand is? A Krugerrand is a solid gold coin from Africa, and it's a method of exchange that is very well valued in the world. If you want to invest in something, investing in Krugerrands is good. And he opened his safe and showed me 3 boxes full of Krugerrands. He said, can you wait till the end of the job, and I'll pay you your fee in total. And I thought, well, okay, he's paying everything else. I'm eating well, I'm flying well, I'm sleeping well, this is not bad. So there I was, flying back and forth. I found the child. And I presented him with the child. And I said, okay, here's your lovely 9-year-old, and I'd like to be paid now. And he said, okay, here, and he opened his safe, and he handed me a handful of Krugerrands. A handful. And they weighed about 3 ounces. And I looked very closely at them, and they said, souvenir of Jungle Safari Disney World. Every single one of them. Yeah, yeah, the fool was me. It was a stupid thing to do, but I had believed him, and they looked like real gold, but they were sitting in the safe, but I didn't have it. So I thought, there's got to be something I can do. Oh, I have those 2 tickets to the Concorde. So I ran to Air France, and I said, how much are these tickets worth? And they said $3,500 each. I thought, okay, I'm going to cash these tickets in. I'm going to get paid. And they said, oh, yeah, but read the small print. It says non-refundable, non-transferable. I couldn't even sell them to somebody else. So there I was, stuck. And I thought, well, okay, when do they expire? The guy looks at them and turns them over and says, in a week. I went home and I said, honey, pack. We're going to Paris.
Yes.
And so my goal at the end of at the end of the rainbow for me, my pot of gold was that I got to spend 4 wonderful days in the City of Lights with my husband. It happened to coordinate with my first anniversary, which was not too shabby a way to spend the time. And again, I have since changed my business model, thank goodness, but I had my goal, and I was a bit of a fool, but thank you.